I wanted to bring up an important point to think about. By reviewing nature, this world that's our created for us, as we, the most important thing in the creation, as we can see, we control the nature, we control the animals, we control the trees, we control every raw material in a creation. We are the only sophisticated creature that live and have free choice to choose to do what we want. We use our intelligence, our knowledge to determine what we're going to do. We do negative, we do positive. That's why we are subject to reward and punishment, which the animals are not. We find something very interesting. If we review the world of nature, the worlds of the animals, we find that, for instance, when a rat is born, 5 years after his birth, he already doubled his size, became adult right away. He was a baby, 5 years later, it's double on his size. And then we have the rabbit. Rabbit is born, 6 days later is double. Then we have the cat. The cat is born, 7 days later, within a week, it doubled his size and his weight. And then we have the dog. The dog is born, 8 days later, is doubling his size. Then we have the lamb, the goat. He was born, 15 days later, he's doubled. What are we seeing from here? Almost every animal within days become ready to function 100% independently. They're independent. They don't depend so much on their parents anymore, and that's it. A person, it takes many, many years to get used to this world. He crawls, a year later he begins to walk, and a year later he begins to talk, and 2 or 3 years later he begins to understand what's going on here. Up to age 6, he's like a monkey in his intelligence. You cannot hold him responsible for anything. And that's the Jewish law, by the way. So why is it that the process of a person is such a slow thing? Why isn't it that a person is born, today his mother gave birth to him, a week later he's running and playing basketball? What's the problem? Why does it have to take years? The answer is, if a person was born and see the brilliance of the world and get it within a week, from the minute he's born not understanding anything, and 2 or 3 days later he already review everything with his intelligence as an adult, it would drive him crazy. He would not be able to understand what's going on here. It's too much in such a short period of time. Too much knowledge, too much understanding, he won't be able to handle. Since a person is subject to free choice, he has to digest what he sees and learn about life constantly, slowly but surely. And eventually get to 13 years old and he become an adult, and from that moment on he's liable to every sin that he does. That's what we call bar mitzvah. He's already subject to keeping the commandments. The girls when she's 12, because girls naturally are more mature than boys. So we see, it's all a preparation from the moment where the test will begin. And from that moment on, what does the Torah say? What does the Torah say about the test? Ki menaseh Hashem etchem, I'm testing you. What for? What's the test for? Lirot ha'eshchem ohavim et Hashem, to see if you love me or not. And another place, to see if you're going to follow my commandments or not. What's all this test for? To reward you in the end. This world is a preparation, is a whole way for life of eternity, as I mentioned in my other talks and my other lectures. Thank you for listening. All the best.